All right, ladies and gentlemen, so what you are going to do, and you can see I've already started my saying here. Once you've brought your image in and you've cropped it down to just seeing your image, you can see I did that with my finished watercolor. You are going to insert word art. And then you are going to type whatever your message is. Now, the reason you're not just going to include text is the way that Google Drawings does it. You can manipulate a lot more of the formatting and sizing and placement of word art than you can with text. So just hanging here at is going to be my message that's going to go up at the top. So then I hit enter and it gives me my word art. Now, the first thing I can do is I can change my text. Now, what text did I? Let me close this for the moment. I'll get back to that. What text is this? So that's cravette. So let's start there. So actually, I don't think I want to do it the same text. So you can kind of pick through and look at, yeah, I kind of like that. Pick through and look through the text options that there are in Google Drawings, and then you can either if you make it bold, it makes it a little thicker. You make it italic, I kind of like that without text. And then you can play with the fill colors. Now you can either pick the colors that are here, or you can create a custom color. The other thing that you can do that I did down here is if you go in here, I used a gradient. So you can not only use the gradients that are here, you could create a custom one. So I can go in and pick exactly the colors that I want. So if I didn't want it to be linear and I wanted it to be radial, I could get it to come from like one corner. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, I don't like that. So you can always undo. So what did okay, so I had this one. Now I was doing a gradient. So gradients, there are some generic ones you can, there are some generic ones you can kind of play with. Let's do radial. Let's do linear. Linear, you can kind of pick which direction it's coming from. I kind of want it to be coming from the top. Which way is top? 45. 90. There, 90. There we go. I kind of like that. Then the other thing you can do once you've got that, you can click and drag the corners to change your sizing. You can even, if you grab the corner one here, you can kind of shrink it a little bit. You can also grab this little dot right here and angle it. So I want mine to be kind of up here going across the sky. So I can angle it a little bit more. There we go. Maybe that's going the same direction as the other one. So maybe I want it to kind of go the opposite direction. So you can play with this a little bit and really get it to be how you want it. The next thing you can change is some format options. One of the things, size and rotation is kind of what I was already doing. One of the cool things that you can do is you can add a drop shadow. So you can make your shadow more or less transparent. You can change its angle. You can also do the distance. The distance kind of makes it a little bit more obvious what it's doing. Let's see if I change the angle. No. So let's see if I keep, so every time it does, there we go. And then since now I know which angle it's going at, I can pull the distance back a little bit more. And the blur radius is how blurry it is. So I can make it a little bit more blurry. And then that is adding my text. So I've added my text. I could stop there. I could play around with it a little bit more. And that is adding your text.